Hi, this is Tony Anchel, starting my final, and I'm continuing it on Puppy Mills. This is Toby, my Pomeranian. He is about 20 pounds. A Pomeranian should not exceed 10 to 12 pounds for a male. He's beautiful, he's cute, we love him. I spoke about him in my last film. Yes, we bought him at a pet store, me and my daughter. She walked into the store and saw this adorable little pom weighing 1 pound 8 ounces, saying, "That's the dog of my dreams." So I bought it for her for Christmas. And we took him home, and he had breathing problems. He sat in a cage with a nebulizer with a towel over it. He couldn't breathe. At night, I slept with this dog on my chest like a baby, so I can feel him breathing. So if there was a problem, I can pick him up and give him a treatment, just like he was an infant. Now I'm going to try to get Trevor over here. Yeah, Trevor, want a cookie? This is Trevor, my German Shepherd. I just found, after doing more research on Puppy Mills, that he's also a puppy mill dog. I did not know. I went out to Pennsylvania and bought him from a family on a farm that bred German Shepherds. Did not know this was considered a backyard puppy mill. So I have 2 puppy mill dogs that I've spent a fortune on. So I would like to inform you people that it is horrible to buy a puppy in a puppy store, any kind of pet store, any kind of backyard breeder, home breeder that doesn't have the proper credentials to sell a dog. They need the proper licenses and so on and so forth. I spoke a lot in my last video, and I'm going to speak a little bit more about what I found on the internet doing this. Okay, I'm going to show some photos. According to the USDA, the size of a crate only has to be 6 inches long and 6 inches higher than the dog itself. This is allowed. It's disgusting. This is a picture of the disgusting puppy mills that are out there. This is what happens when they die, or they're all used up, the mothers. They can't produce anymore. There's no more puppies that they could get out of them. They end up in trash cans, usually shot in the head, gassed, whatever else they want to do to them. And they end up in garbage. This picture, I don't know if you can see that well, but it's how these dogs are crated. It's disgusting. This picture I had to print, but I really don't know how well it's showing. It's dogs that are done, which are still alive, that are tied up in a net, ready to go to be killed. And then this is one little guy I found on there that was missing an eye. It was a mother, not a guy. It was a mother. They were finished with her also. Then I also went online, and I also researched a little bit more about Madonna of the Mills. I spoke about her in my last video. She, which I believe I can read this to you. Madonna of the Mills, 10 things to know about puppy mills. Number 1, 99% of puppies sold to pet stores come from puppy mills. 2, nearly 100% of all puppies in pet stores have parasites when they are purchased. 3, 48% of puppies being sold in pet stores were ill or incubating an illness at the time of purchase, according to the recent California study. 500,000 puppies were born in puppy mills and sold in pet stores every year in the United States. 5. There are 35,000 pet stores in America. 6. Puppy millers can make more than 300,000 growing puppies every year. 7. Puppy mills have been around since the early 1960s. 8. Almost every puppy sold in a pet store has a mother who will spend her entire life in a tiny cage. 9. Female dogs are usually bred 2 times a year. After that rate, they usually burn out by age 5, at which time they are put to death. 10. About 1 million breeded dogs are confined in puppy mills throughout the country. This is Madonna of the Mills. Madonna of the Mills, I also found out today as I researched her a little bit more, is a girl named Laura who grew up on Staten Island, went to college, and Madonna of the Puppy Mills is also a movie, I'm sorry. She grew up on Staten Island, went to college. I watched the trailer of her movie, and I'm going to watch the documentary, but I wanted to get my final in. So, she regretted going to college. She found out that her passion was rescuing the female dogs from the puppy mills. She started off in Pennsylvania, and that's how I found out about my dog Trevor, who came from Pennsylvania from an Amish family. From going up to Pennsylvania to the Amish yards and rescuing dogs from there. She claims, this is about her trailer, that these dogs, again, are never walked, never petted. When they no longer can produce a litter, they are stoned, shot, drowned, and starved. She stumbled across this 4 years ago and vowed to try to save these puppies. Well, as of now, she has saved over 2,000 dogs, rescued them, and has adopted them out to families that were willing to take them in and take care of them, which I think is great. It's not too many people would do that. This dog was a rescue dog. He was rescued from an animal rescue team in Madison County, Arkansas. Amanda Gossam was the girl's name who told the story, and she claims that when she went up to a puppy mill, they rescued 295 puppies that her team found, and they were in extreme distress. They were standing in feces up to their ankles. There were dead puppies in cages with mice eating at them. There were skeleton dogs. There was no clean water or food. No veterinarian care at all whatsoever. Then I also found another article about puppy mills. Okay, I'm going to say this. Do not buy a dog in a puppy store. You're supporting the puppy mills. For each dog bought in a store, yet another one is sent. You're paying $1,200 to $1,500 for a dog in a store, but they're only paying $25 per dog from the puppy mill. Puppy mills have been found clipping and cropping ears and tails with no veterinarian experience at all. The things that they do to these poor animals are totally insane. Some of these reports, and I have to read a little, I'm sorry, describe terrible conditions that state the USDA inspectors personally witnessed, including a mother with day-old puppies in dirt holes. Also, hundreds of dogs that were unwanted that were being shot. Some of these mills operate under names like Cuddly Critters Kennel, Country Pets, Heaven's Blessings, In God's Hand Kennels. These are some of the mills where you can actually go and buy the dog, and you think it's a puppy farm. Puppy mill dogs are like abused children. They survive by separating their minds from their bodies to live. So, all I'm trying to tell you guys is don't buy a dog from a puppy store. Don't let it come from a puppy mill. Don't go online and find a breeder in Pennsylvania like I did, or a breeder that breeds from home. They're not reputable. These dogs have illnesses. You can pay still up to $2,000 for these dogs and not know that they're still sick. And people actually pay $20,000 in vet bills to make them better. So what we have to do as a whole, because nobody's going to back us up, it's the people that have to do it. We have to stop saying, oh, look at that cute dog, I'm going to buy him. Research your animal that you want. Go to a reputable breeder. Spend the money on the dog that you have to. If you want a pedigree, you have to pay for a pedigree. Don't look for a pedigree. Oh, look, I got him for $795. When the dog really goes for $2,500. Pay the $2,500. You know you're getting a healthy pet then. Also, stay off the internet, like I said. Stay out of the newspaper, puppies for sale. You just have to stay away from all of that, because we as the people, if we do this, we can shut down the puppy mills. We could probably even shut down pet stores. If the people are that concerned, then that's what we got to do. Have a nice night, and I hope this was worth it. Good night.